Hi guys, welcome back to the Pretty Much Sisters podcast, hosted by two Welshies connected by love, not blood. I'm Hannah.
And I'm Ava, and in this week's episode, we'll be unpacking our opinions on worst fashion trends, strange childhood habits, and of course be having our weekly catch-up. With that being said, let's get started.
And to be honest, I'm quite frightened of what I was going to say today because she is a fashionista. And when she said, can we do worst fashion trends, I was thinking she's going to call me out on something.
No, but I can call myself out on them because I have had half of these things I've done.
Okay.
So this is why I feel like I'm not being hypocritical. I'm being open, and I'm also, if you can find a picture of me in half of these things, then it's because I did it.
Oh my god, we should insert pictures
of
us
because it's terrible.
These things.
I used to have the lashes lifting in the corners, wearing the teddy jacket with bloody Nike not Nike. Nike, are they 99s? I don't know what they're called.
No idea.
Or 95s. And I used to have different coloured laces, one green lace and one yellow lace, which probably is actually, you remember the Doc Martens like laces?
Yeah.
It's probably a bad symbol because I know that there's a lot of colours, like colour coordinated to different like things, meanings. So I probably did something a bit naughty there. But yeah, I had feelers on as well, you know, the feeler trainers?
Yeah.
Like they used to call me Dino Stomper because they were feeder trainers. Yeah, I used to wear them all the time, and I used to wear
Dino Stomper.
Yeah, they used to call me Dino Stomper.
That's quite sad.
Yeah, and it was. You can obviously tell there was a bloke who called me that as well because I'm moving you a little bit just to get us both in. Also, in the weekly catch up, I've got the Osmo camera, the Pocket 3. So if you see us.
Yeah, glancing
looking,
over the
it's
side.
because we've got a great camera, which I'm really excited about.
But before long, we'll have 3 cameras.
Yeah, we want to do different POVs, but at the minute it's only 2. So yeah, I used to have Dino Stompers. They used to call me Dino Stomper, and I used to wear it with the leggings. But I never used to wear the Nike leggings because I wasn't cool enough to have Nike leggings. I'd only wear the ones from Asda's that my mum bought me, and the teddy bear grey hoodie. And I remember going out. I went out with.
When you say this, I remember. Was it literally like 2 years ago?
No, I was like 12.
Right. Okay. So it's 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Because I'm going to be going back like 20 years now. Oh
my lord! I haven't even been alive for 20 years. What do you mean? What fashion trends were you doing at like 10?
Like the Kappa poppers.
What on earth is that?
Well, they're in again now, aren't they? Like the Adidas poppers and stuff, like down the side. But like like Kappa. Remember Kappa? Oh my gosh, don't remember Kappa, guys.
No.
So Kappa was like Adidas, but it was, like Adidas. What's another sports brand?
Nike.
Yeah, but it's not like as expensive. It wasn't expensive
Puma.
as that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but like Puma, that. But yeah, Kappa fluorescent tracksuits.
Oh no!
I remember I had a burgundy one, a burgundy one, and I had what colour did Hugh have? My auntie bought them for us, and we had like matching ones. So I matched with my older brother, guys. Do you know what I mean? So I matched. So I was a massive tomboy. So like some of those on there I probably used to wear because I was a massive tomboy. And I'm sure I had a burgundy. Or did I have the fluorescent one and who had the burgundy one? But we probably looked like Kevin and Perry. And honestly, it was so you used to like be able to like pop them open at that.
Oh, I know what you mean.
Like poppers on the side.
Oh, they are dreadful.
And then the zip-up jacket like all the way up like that, so it comes over your chin. Fluorescent.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And then because when you said worst fashion trends, I was thinking that was definitely one of mine.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
No, but the teddy, I have a picture of me with a teddy bear. The teddy bear jumper was grey with the Asda leggings and the 99s with the yellow and green laces, and then I'd done my eyeshadow yellow and green because I had just got like this new palette with the yellow and green on, and I had these lashes on from Superdrug, and they were lifting in the corners, and I'd had, you know what I also had on? Do you remember like this, they come back now, but you know the spiky headbands where they push?
Yeah.
I was wearing one of them
I
as well.
wear those.
And I used to have like long hair, and it was raining, so my makeup was coming off, my eyelashes were lifting, and my hair had gone curly. Well, like wavy, like it used to be. And and I went out in public like that, and we were just walking around, like, hanging out outside Asda's. Oh, it was... You'd probably seen me and be like, what's she doing? What a freak.
I literally wouldn't, though. I don't look at people and think, like, what's she wearing? I'm not that type of person.
Yeah, but if you'd have seen me with the green and yellow eyeshadow on, where everyone else was just wearing, like, usual tracksuits, and I had to be a bit extra.
Yeah, but that's what I was going to say. You are a bit extra.
Yeah, but not when you're trying to fit in when you're 12. Do you know what I mean?
But I think, like, nowadays, I don't know, it's funny, innit? Because you look back and you think, like, I don't think, like, we'd be able to have this conversation in, like, 20 years' time. Because, like, people, I think it always evolves, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? But I think now people are more like each their own. It's like what you said the other day, innit? That you want to be more, what did you say about your fashion? You were like, oh, I want to be more, like, individualistic. Or I want to, like...
Yeah.
I want to get into my own fashion.
Yeah,
you know?
I want to have my own individual style.
And I think people do that now, don't they? Rather than,
Yeah.
like, sort of it being... I know there is there may be a trend, like, Crocs and socks and, like, things like that. But I think, like, people are more, like, individualistic. So I don't think we could sort of look back and think, oh, my God, remember that socks and Crocs trend as much.
Oh, it's a frightening trend though, isn't it?
I love it. I've got it today. I'm wearing it, you know.
It was the best decision I ever made.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But I think that we, like, I don't know, yeah, like, I've seen on your list the low-rise jeans. Like, I remember when you said it, I was thinking, oh my God, like, fashion, what do I think? Like, old fashion trends. But my mother used to wear, like, really, like, Kate Moss.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And low-rise jeans. Terrible. Crotch was, like, this big.
Do you know, I could never wear low-rise jean, right? Because, like, my pubes would be out. I'm sorry, but they would. And I have to be honest with myself.
And I got a Facebook photo, actually, when I was 17, of low-rise white skinny jeans. Yeah. With a pair of military boots. Do you remember the military boots?
Yeah.
That were like, but you had like a bit of a heel on them.
They're like Timberlands, but worse.
Yeah. You like this, but like the heeled ones with the flap down. And a stripy black and white top, but they were low rise. I was in Frangolament, I was in Spain, and I had literally all my belly out like this, like
at least you got tan.
Literally, and my jeans, my low rise white jeans were all the way down here.
Weren't you scared of having a slit?
17, mind.
Oh my goodness!
If my daughter wore that, not that I've got a daughter now, but if my future daughter ever wore that, my mother used to just be like, oh look. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, whoa!
Oh, come on.
So revealing. Yeah, bad.
I just
the low-rise jeans.
I do think they suit certain people, but I just think, for me personally, you'll never catch me in a low-rise. Ever, ever, ever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not with...
I did used to suit them, but it's like back in the day. Do you know what I mean? But it's just, you look back and you think, oh my God.
I just don't like jeans around the ankles being tight. Do you know what I mean? Like skinny jeans in general with it around the ankle.
I used to love a skinny jean.
Oh, no. Do you remember when people used to wear... I did used to do this. Skinny jeans with the boots that go up to the knee.
Yeah, I would do that again now. I'd wear a skinny jean with a black boot.
All the way up to your knee, to maybe your thigh.
Oh, no. No, I know what you mean. The ones that... they come over.
And
they're
like,
I used to do that.
Oh, well, yeah, I used to do it. I used to have a pair. Well, they're
like velvet.
Yeah, but they're not. They're like a furry, like, oh, it's a weird thing.
And they used to stick to the jean.
Yeah. And you'd have to like roll them down. They were like Velcro.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous. Yeah.
Oh, I love those.
Yeah. And
I remember the cardigan eggs. Oh, it's all coming back to me now. Remember the eggs, but the cardigan feeling ones.
Oh my God, yes! Oh my God!
They were like a sock.
Yeah.
It was like a thick sock.
And they were minging, and I love Uggs. Sponsor me.
I had those off Santa.
No, but I just, they were bad. But also, I was in town the other day, right?
Let me just say though a minute. Do you ever wear eggs like that much that they like fell in? Do you know what I mean? They like fell in, didn't they? Like people used to wear them that much that like they fell in.
Yeah, they'd like collapse on themselves.
Like people would walk around like that,
and your feet were like rubbing together as you're walking.
And they were the proper ones as well.
Yeah, it was awful.
I do think they are a bit sturdier now.
Oh, yeah, they are. But I used to have the ones, my auntie bought them for me. I thought I was amazed. She bought my ones I got now, actually. But she bought me these ones, and they were the long ones. And they were the ones I used to roll them down so that the fur would be on show.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and I just thought I was God's gift to man. And I look back and I think, you look like you got a bloody fox around your ankles. It wasn't the look, but I do love Uggs. I just think I was wearing them with my like black leggings that probably had like holes in them.
Yeah.
Because like I always used to have holes. It was like by my legs or like on my knees and stuff. Yeah, I just want the look.
I think like I used to dress so smart when I was a little girl. I had a bob, like I was all pristine. I used to have these lovely like fur like little coats with like the muff that like your hands would go in.
I love them.
Yeah, like literally I was so smart up until I was like 6 or 7, and then I literally just went on one then. It was like, no, I don't want to dress like a girl. I want to dress in my Legoland tops and just like tracksuit bottoms. And honestly, my fashion, I remember having a meltdown once, guys, but they've actually come back into fashion, I think. The cargos, and they used to have like hanging strings on them.
Yeah.
I remember being in Peyton with my mother, and I remember going into like a fashion shop, but it weren't like New Look or anything. It was just like a fashion shop, you know. And walked in there, and I was like really wanted these light blue cargos with hanging strings. Yeah, and I showed off because I wanted them, and my mum was like, "You don't need them." No, I had to go and get them. Oh my God, I thought I was the kiddie. I literally thought I was the kiddie. Looking back, I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, no.
Basically, my mother was probably too embarrassed to let me wear them, but like, that's why she didn't want to buy them for me. Horrendous. I'm like, what happened to me? I used to wear all these, like, I used to have Clark's shoes, like, with little, like lovely, like, polished and
dollies in them.
And then, yeah, and I just went like, oh my God, I was a proper, like, cargo.
But I was a
tomboy
as well, to the point where I think my nan was very scared that I was going to turn out to be a lesbian, like a butch lesbian. And obviously, no.
Turned out the one, maybe not the other.
Maybe not the other, but I did. It was terrible. I used to wear like the flannel t-shirts with like the black skinny jeans and the Timberland boots.
Did
like
you?
A lumberjack.
Wow.
It was terrible. And I just think back and I see a photo. I'm like, the fact that like my mum has strong opinions on what I dress now, but I'm like, where was your strong opinion when I was out roaming in Timberland boots and flannel jacket? Like, where were your strong opinions, babe?
Remember in my year 9 disco, I just moved to a new school, so I was like, I'm gonna have to wear something like appropriate. I wore pinstripe shorts, right? Like to you, but they were like culottes though, I suppose. Like they were like you, like, do you know what I mean? But I like looking back now, yeah. But I'm like looking back, like they weren't in, you know. But I think I may have even borrowed them from somebody, I don't know. And then I had a Playboy top on, Playboy alternate, like round, like a tied one, yeah, with like Playboy. But they borrowed it off my friend's sister, and she, like older sister, and I felt like the right kiddie because I was like, oh my God, I'm wearing Playboy, but I wore tights underneath. So my legs, so the bottom of my legs weren't on show, and I wore, wait for it, you know, like Dorothy's shoes, like sparkling silver, pointy, like elf shoes.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And honestly, I think back now and I'm like,
no, back and forth.
How did my mum let me leave like that? And she probably told me I looked nice as well.
Yeah.
You know?
No, that's awful.
Awful.
Like, I could get past the top in the tights if you'd wore like jean shorts and like a boot or like a Converse.
No.
But whatever you had on.
A dolly shoe.
On the bottom off. It's crazy. That is crazy. I'm sorry.
I don't even know if I could call that fashion.
That was just like you walked into the bloody closet and then walked out and just random.
I thought like I'll wear something that's like smartish. I know.
Oh,
it was
bless
really sad
you.
in it because I was just a right tomboy. I probably would have gone in.
Did you have like your long hair as well?
I had long hair. Yeah.
Or did you have it in, or was it just down?
I can't even remember. I think I might have wore a hat.
Oh no!
It makes me wearing a hat, you know.
Is it one of those ones? Oh, what, like a cap?
Like a baker boy.
Oh my God.
I think I was wearing a baker boy.
Like, individually, I'm sure they're all fine.
Literally, yeah.
Together.
I'm like, nah. But to be honest, guys, right, then when I reached sort of like 16, 17, I did start like thinking then that I sort of want to be a little bit more like on trend and stuff. And I suppose like things started turning. And then I think like when I reached 20 odd, like, I don't know, it was sort of like it was the shorts and tights. Obviously they're back in now and they seen post on Odd Moves. And, but yeah, shorts and tights and yeah. And like, and I think like, and that sort of like band tee and then like a shirt and stuff like that. But like, I still dress like that now, you know, like I think like I hit that and like I thought, right, that's, you know, I quite like that sort of like look. Yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah, funny. Yeah. You know what I find the fashion, like the thing that I find, when you mention glasses, you know, like the glasses, and no offense to my younger brother Kerith, because he wears them and he does pass them off really well. But you know, like the glasses that are like not even glasses.
They're just lines.
Like what is that?
I don't know.
And to be fair, my dad agreed. He was like, are they even glasses?
Yeah, but can I say one word? The massive
and they're like looking over the top like that, and I'm like,
okay,
yeah. You know, I'm like, yeah, okay, maybe they look cool, but like, I don't know. Yeah, they just don't do it.
Who
like,
was it?
I'm like,
sorry, mates, but
okay, you pass them off, but yeah,
you know what I mean.
I know.
I used to have, I think something that's even worse is the massive square ones that everyone, and they just go across like that.
Oh no.
Yeah, because I had some,
I know,
and I still have them. They're in my drawer next to my bed. And they were just like, I might have checked them out actually, but they would just like that.
Yeah, no.
Terrible. Absolutely terrible.
So, let us know. I think this is a let us know, isn't it?
Let us know
what your worst
and if you've got a picture,
are. Yeah, send
the pictures in, please.
Yeah, send them in. Okay, what's next?
So, strange childhood habits. So, I thought of it because I used a lot of strange habits as a kid. And then I just want to see. I also want people to say whether or not you did these things, so I don't feel like an utter freak.
Okay.
So my first one is eating sand puddles. Like when I was, a kid, like a baby, like probably like 1 or 2, I used to eat sand puddles.
Did you? What, on the beach?
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
I know.
How do you like that in your mouth?
I don't know. I was 2.
Right.
It was just minging. And there's pictures of me with just sand on my mouth. Oh, what a minger, like. But I do like seaweed, so like in like sushi and that, so maybe that's what it's I love puddles.
Salty.
So another one that I used to have, and I hope you agree with this one, is I used to make my dolls argue and fight each other and like have divorces and stuff.
Yeah, that's normal.
Is it though?
That's not a strange childhood habit. That's normal. It's play.
Well, they used to argue and like literally argue, fight. I used to act out Jeremy Kyle. So I used to do scenes from Jeremy Kyle, but on my dolls.
That's normal, you weirdo.
Is it?
Yeah.
Right, well, I thought it was a bit strange.
I gave birth on my bed.
I've done that lots of times.
But I used to think that when I look back, I'm like, oh my God, is that weird?
That is weird.
Like actually pushing a baby out.
Yeah, I used to do it with my friend.
Yeah, that's so strange.
It's a bit weird.
But it's normal because it's pretend play, innit?
And then I used to have a really strange habit of shrugging my shoulders. Like for a solid like few years. I just used to go like this all the time. Genuine. I just used to shrug.
That might be a nervous switch, love.
No, it wasn't though. It was just like literally I would just be playing or something and I just used to shrug my shoulders constantly.
I think that's a form of child anxiety.
Like self-soothing or something.
Yeah.
No, but I literally just used to shrug constantly. It was so weird. I'd just be talking, I wouldn't even know I was doing it. I just shrug my shoulders like that.
Wow.
I know, it's really weird.
So anybody else's shoulder shrugger?
Yeah, no, like what was all this about? Literally just constant.
You little.
And I used to cover my so I had a matching standing mirror to the wardrobe. I used to cover it in a towel. Because I thought like the demons are going to come out the pool of the thing. I was very paranoid.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Anxious kids see.
Yeah, but that's what I used to literally genuinely believe, like monsters would come through. And like, I wasn't even scared of monsters because I never thought there was monsters into my bed because it was always closed there. But like, I genuinely thought like it was a portal to another universe.
I was a checker. I used to check.
Did you check everything?
Yeah,
I would used to check when like my dad wasn't home.
Did you?
I used to check everything. But I don't know, I feel like, oh, the demons would come out when my dad's not home. And then I thought about it, I was like, that's really weird when they just pop out anyway. I did used to check, but nothing crazy.
Did you used to collect anything? I used to collect every time. I used to collect stickers.
Did you?
And I was obsessed with stickers, and I still love. I love a sticker now. When I think about it, like I can smell it. Like, is that, you know? I love stickers.
I did like stickers, but I don't know what I used to collect. I used to collect like shells and stuff from my nan's, but I don't know whether it was anything like
obsessive.
I used to dolls were obsessive, mind. Like I used to have all the dolls, and like I would like speak to the dolls and stuff. But I don't think it was anything like that I can really think of.
I was obsessed with wanting to work in a post office. So I remember having this little. I can remember it now.
Why? Because of the post-it. Because of the things. Because they stick.
Because I just used to love the smell. I love the smell of like stickers and like paper.
Oh,
and
right,
like
yeah.
I love that. Like when you walk in a bookshop, that smell.
Yeah.
But like even stronger than that, I love that post-it note smell. And but I remember I had a post office for Christmas. Again, thank you, Santa. And I remember like I used to work on the one side, but I collected all these stickers every time I used to go into Woolworths. I wouldn't come out of there without some stickers. I was absolutely obsessed with stickers. No, they were in one place, like, and I wouldn't use them. And if you were lucky, you'd have one sticker, and like, and I'd put it on something. But I was obsessed with having like these stickers. I used to have a massive wad of stickers.
Never like that.
And I always used to like play post office. I always wanted to work in a post office, in customer service. I always wanted to work in customer service.
That's really strange. Yeah. I remember I was obsessed with going into care because I thought, like, obviously only child, like I lived as an only child. Sorry, Ben. But I used to be obsessed with the idea. And my dad used to work in the care homes, and then he works for social services. And I used to be obsessed with the idea of living with loads of kids.
Oh, really?
And I used to love like Tracy Beaker. I used to love Tracy Beaker Returns, The Dumping Ground, all of it. I used to absolutely love it. Read all the books, whatever. And I was obsessed. And because like Dad would speak about, oh, like these kids are there, like all these brothers and sisters, they go in here. Not obviously no confidential information shared, just that kids are put into homes. And then when he told me like about homes and how like there's loads of kids there, I genuinely was obsessed with wanting to go into care. But it was never like the part where I was like, I'm just going to run off and call Childline and never see you again. It wasn't like that. It was genuinely like an obsession that I wanted to go into care, which is really strange.
That's so strange.
Because obviously now I look back and I was like, I never want to go into care. And I'm so happy that I've never had to go into care because I love my dad and my mum and I never want to go into care. And obviously now, like he's told me like how awful it is. Like, and now I think back and I'm like, why on earth was I obsessed with going into care? But it was the idea of living with so many kids and that you like, had like built-in friends and you got to live with them all the time. And I think
like those types of programs and those books and that, they did sort of, as much as like, you know, you'd have that moment of feeling sad for Tracy and like, and you know, but I think they sort of idealized that sort of companionship, didn't they? And like, and you know, everybody being in the same place and like, you know, it just, you've been with your friends and like, you know, I think that's quite normal, to be honest. It's like as if you were saying, I want to go into care and leave my parents. Like, obviously, Ava said this one to me, and I was like, I don't really know. Like, if I asked my family, they'd probably tell me that I had loads of like childhood habits, but like, I don't really know. That was like really strange. I used to collect things.
Yeah.
Encyclopedias.
Did you?
Yeah, I used to have like about 40 under my bed. And I couldn't go into a bookshop without like getting like another one. And I was that type of child. I was like obsessive. Do you know what I mean? Over like
Yeah.
encyclopedias and stickers and notepads. I used to have notepads that I would like write one line in and then order another one, have another one. It's like I was obsessed.
Yeah.
I was like quite an obsessive child. I did, and I'm not going to disclose the age that I gave my dummy up, but I did have a dummy until a late age. But like I wasn't like 18, but like I was quite late giving up the dummy. And I had a warning off the dentist that I think I still might have had my baby teeth, but he said that if I carried on having the dummy, that I would end up with like teeth like that. Because I think I had my 2 front ones. Because I was literally that old, and I'm not going to say how old I was, but it is because it's quite embarrassing. But yeah, I used to sleep in my mother's bed as well until I was like 11. I was like a separation anxiety child.
Yeah, but I stopped sleeping in my mum's bed when I was 12.
Did you?
Yeah.
But my mother
and I had a dummy
didn't have a partner.
For a long. Yeah.
You had your dad.
My dad slept in my bedroom for, when did I move up here? Like 4 years. He slept in my room.
Did he?
Yeah, we swapped. I slept in bed with my mum till I was 12. And then my nan told me that I was ruining their marriage.
Yeah, well, I was the same because I used to be that child that would like wake up in the middle of the night
crying
and go into my mother. Yeah.
I think I was a very, very anxious kid, like terribly anxious, and like I just used to cry myself to sleep if I didn't. Well, I didn't used to sleep. I just used to cry, because I just had reoccurring like obsessions that my mum was going to die if I didn't sleep in the bed. It sounds very OCD now that I think about it, and I've actually been thinking about this now because I feel like I am very OCD about some things. Like I have to check that I've locked the door like 3 times before I leave anything, turn the stove off, done the things. But then I think, is that OCD or is that just anxiety? Because I only do it with things that I think are going to be a danger.
Well, no, it's obsessive compulsive disorder, isn't it?
No. But I used to have like obsessions that my mum was going to die if I went to school or if I didn't sleep in her bed.
Do you know what, right? You've triggered another memory for me. I think I've shared this with you, actually.
Maybe.
That, remember the Lola Rose, Jacqueline Wilson book? Jacqueline Wilson, you've got a lot to answer for, actually.
She's terrible.
My woman of inspiration.
I know. She likes to influence people in the wrong things.
Because the book, Lola Rose, and I remember this distinctively, so Lola Rose used to, like, do things so that her mother wouldn't die. I know this is getting quite like bleak now, but basically she in the book she'd say like run across that road like when the car is coming, otherwise your mother's going to die type thing, right? So whenever I wasn't around my mother, my mind would be saying that. It'd be saying like, oh, tap that 3 times, otherwise something's going to happen to your mother. Because my mother and my father, like my mum and dad split when I was young, so like but I didn't ever know any different, so I would spend the same amount of time with each parent. And like, but I used, when my mother was out of sight, I would have these and this is quite deep now, guys, that I'm sharing this with you actually, and but yeah, I would have these like thoughts that something was going to happen to it if I didn't do something. And I can't remember, like, I felt like as if it went on for a long time, but it was when I was reading that book and it gave me that idea. It gave me the idea to do that. And again, I got obsessed over it. And
really bad.
One day I was just like, I remember telling myself, I remember being in the bathroom saying, I'm not doing this anymore. And I just like sort of kept myself off from doing it because I was only about 11. And I was doing stuff like that, and you think, oh, that's really strange.
I used to take it very seriously. Like, if you step on a crack in the floor, it'd break your mother's back. So I would like compulsively, and I still don't step over grates and stuff for bad luck, but I would not step on the cracks, and I would avoid it. Even if I had to step onto the road, just to avoid it, because I genuinely thought if I did it, my mum was going to die. I still have terrible stuff like that, though, because when my mum doesn't phone me back, like if I phone her and she hasn't answered me back for like 10, 20 minutes, I genuinely think she's dead. Every time.
Come podcast today for experience you are now getting.
No, but it's real though. It's like it's what people think. Like obviously I can't be the only one who thinks that. I'm like really bad for like if somebody doesn't answer me, I genuinely think something like terrible's happened. I know with you it's you're busy. But with like everyone,
so I'm fine. Don't worry about Hannah. She won't be.
If it's been over, I was worried when you went on the hen do though, and you didn't speak to me for like 2 days. I was like, oh, she's been kidnapped in bloody Liverpool. I'm not driving up to try and save her now. Do you know what I mean? There's plenty of them there. Come on. But no,
didn't have a phone today.
But well, I didn't know that because you didn't tell me. So I was like, oh, here we are then. But no, I genuinely think it all the time if somebody doesn't answer me for a while. I don't know why that's in my head, but I think that's from school because my mum wouldn't pick up to the school phone, and like they used to think, oh, has something happened to her?
Yeah, you just put it in your head.
Yeah, and then I just genuinely just think all the time, oh, is she dead?
Yeah,
which is so weird.
Somebody diagnose us, please. We want to know what's going on.
I think
here,
we're just chronic overthinkers.
Yeah,
chronic. Do you know what I used to do as well? I used to carry around the life-size dolls with me everywhere. They were the size of me. When I was like maybe about from the ages of like 3 to probably 6, I had these dolls, and they were like life-sized dolls, and they were my friends, and there was like a boy and a girl, and they lit their eyes closed and opened when they laid down, and I used to carry them everywhere with me. They even had to sit and tuck them in with the seatbelt and everything. I genuinely was obsessed.
Wow.
Because I thought my mum hated it because I used to sleep, because we lived with my grandpa for a while. I think we lived with him for like a year and a bit, and we all had to share a room. And one night I was sleeping and I sat the doll up next to me, and she shit herself because the eyes are open staring at her, and while I sleep, but they were really creepy dolls, and I don't know what happened to them. I don't know whether I chucked them out. I don't know whether I left them in my grandpa's attic or something. I genuinely don't know. But they were life-size dolls too. I'll probably insert a picture because people are going to know them. I was obsessed.
Okay, that's very strange.
Yep.
As well.
Yep.
There we go.
Lovely.
I don't know if I want to see a picture. That freaked me out.
I know. It is freaky because I find dolls creepy now, but I used to be obsessed.
Oh, I love that. Because again, I think we can ask a question of like what people can...
What is your strange childhood habit?
Yeah.
And did you used to think that your mum's going to die if she doesn't phone you back? And you still think that at the age of 18?
And did you used to argue to get your dolls to have a divorce?
Yeah. That's common, surely.
And how old were you when you got rid of your dummy? Can we go on to the weekly catch-up, please?
Yeah.
And me and my boyfriend are saving for a house together, and we are literally like passing ships. We do not see each other at all. And a lot of that is down to like sort of like shift pattern, I guess, on Reese's side. But I'm like, there's obviously loads more women, or obviously women who like women going through this as well.
Oh my god. Just be normal. Why do you have to try and be like woke? But shit woke.
Okay, so there's obviously loads of couples that are going through this as well, okay? But our date yesterday, right, last week, was a trip to Mega Services to take my boyfriend's parents on a cruise. So, well, they went on the bus.
Where are they going?
They go into Norway. They go to the Northern Lights. Yeah.
Nice.
So very, very nice. But I was like, I couldn't wait. So I woke up in the morning. I was like, yay. And I was like, yay, we're going out like for the morning together, because we literally don't do anything anymore. Like, not at the minute anyway. Like, I feel like I see him, but we don't like spend time together. And as we were going through Costa drive-through, that's all that was there. I looked at him and I was like, I've really enjoyed our morning together. And he looked at me, he was like, right. He was like, we're in Costa drive-through in Mega Services. I was like, yeah, but we literally do not spend. I know, we don't spend. And obviously Luna was with us as well. So we actually had a little pup cup in the back. I had an almond croissant, and Reese had a chocolate twist, and yeah, we had a little coffee together. And I thought, oh my god, I don't have time to do anything at the minute. So yeah, so that was our little like date. But I really, really want Ava to go on a date so that I can have like some goth.
I just think I'd be awful on a date.
Do you?
Oh, dreadful. Oh, hiya. Hiya, you right? Yeah, so,
No, it's not
what's your
that. You can't
interest?
preempt what they say.
Oh, I
What's your
know.
interest? It doesn't like that.
I don't know what a date's like.
Well, just like,
My
chill.
experience so far has been very sheltered, as in secret.
Yeah, but you don't have to say, like, so what's your interest?
What do you say then? Hello?
Yeah, like, just chill, innit? Just, like, if it's going to flow, it's going to flow. And if it doesn't flow, say you're going to go to the toilet and then ring me and I'll pick you up.
Oh, that's dreadful. That's really nasty, that is. I just say, listen, love, it's not really going the way I want it to go. You're alright, but you ain't all that. Like, let's just leave it.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
You can't just, like...
I'd love to know, like, no, to be honest, guys, I say that, but I've never done that. I would never do that. I've sat through some dates, right? Sorry, Reese, if you're going to listen to this, he doesn't listen to the podcast, but,
not?
I think he just skips through if he knows his name is mentioned. But, just to make sure that it's nothing that's like untoward. Yeah, and I have been on some dates, right? But I've never left ever.
No, I think it's really bad.
Yeah, my mother like turned up once. She was on this thing called Plenty of Fish.
She did not go on Plenty of Fish.
Yeah,
she actually.
Yeah,
oh, and I bloody love you.
In her single days before she's met my stepfather, and she was on Plenty of Fish. I used to go on there for her, be like, oh, let's have a look who has Mr. Right messaged you now. And and she turned up this one time to a local pub, and she said he must have been like a farmer, but he had straw basically sticking out of his shoe, so he had his straw in his back. In the back, yeah, straw in the back. So you say about fashion disasters, mind, right? But honestly, my mum said, like, he wasn't for her, but this is how she said it. She was like, oh, you weren't for me, love. She said, but of course I weren't going to leave. So she let her buy him a dress. He was like, he said, oh, look, I can see that you are not for me. And because obviously my mother was like, well, she still is beautiful, but she was absolutely beautiful. And she said, like, you know, he was like, oh, look, you know, you're way out of my league. He was really like old fashioned. And he was like, but I would just love it if you'd just let me buy you a drink today.
Oh,
so she just sat and chatted with him. And
what was his name? Do you remember?
I can't remember.
Probably something like Dave or something.
Like, yeah, but it's like, oh, I just think, like, you know, and that was me. I used to go. My brother used to say I used to go just for the free food. University.
You did admit to me that that's what you used to do. So I don't know why you're saying your brother said it, because you said it as well. It was the truth.
You'd be like, let's get Hannah's little black book out now and see where she's going for dinner tonight. It's not that bad. But literally, yeah, it was like from like 21 to 23, I did go on a lot of dates, I think.
Yeah. I don't know, I just think the idea makes you feel a bit sick, to be honest.
Does it?
Oh, God, yeah. I'd have to know him.
Really?
I've never liked anyone.
Like meeting like new people.
No, I've never like liked anyone that I don't know.
Right.
Like I feel like it'd be really bad and I'd overshare everything. Like to the point where like, oh yeah, I got really black knickers on today. And that's not even me.
Do you want to drink? I got black knickers on today.
Yeah, or I drink so much to try and like mask the anxiety that I'd probably end up not drunk but spew anyway. Oh, I can just see it now.
I said to Reese last night, I was like, the first night that we met, which obviously I've told you guys about anyway, but I said, like, I think that, like, that was probably one of the best nights ever.
Oh.
I know, and I do actually think that, and I was saying this to somebody last night, and I was like, I said, I absolutely loved that night, and I would go back like 100 times over, because I didn't know him. You know, and it was literally, it was just like, and, you know, we both had, we'd had a bit to drink, but we just had an amazing time. Like, and like, we just got to know each other all night. And it was just like, I don't know, it was just so lovely. And we spent all day, like the next day together, just getting to know each other. And it was just lovely. It was really, really nice.
It's very romantic the way you met. I won't lie.
And I think that was probably like, you know, I think about like dates I've been on and stuff, but like nothing compares to that. Like, and I think obviously because like he's the person I want to be with forever, but I'm just like, it's not, you know, but I think you know, and like that's what I mean by the conversation flows. Like you wouldn't have to tell somebody you're wearing black knickers if you thought that like there's something there, do you know what I mean? Or you would, and like you just laugh about it.
Oh, I don't know. I think I'm just too awkward.
It's really fun, Ava's dating life.
Mum wants me to go.
Take us with you on your dating life.
No.
Your dating journey.
Mum wants me to go on like the lesbian version of Grindr.
Why don't you go speed dating?
I would die.
I can ask Reese if he wouldn't mind me coming speed dating with you. It's women in it, and I'm not lesbian.
You sure he thinks that now? No, I would do it, but I'd have to get smashed. I'm sorry, I couldn't do it sober. And like, I just find the idea of speed dating just really weird. Because what if you really like someone and then you see him on a date with somebody else, and I'm like, no, that's not how it works.
Yeah, I suppose, but if you've got that like connect, then that's when you like afterwards. Then you meet him again, don't you?
Yeah, but then I just think, yeah, I would do it, yeah, for a banter, but I don't know whether I could be serious about it. But yeah, Mum wants me to go on the lesbian version of Grindr. I was like, you do know Grindr's just to shag, right? And she was like, is it? I thought it was a date dinner. Well, she don't speak like that.
I thought it was as well.
No, it's just for hookups. Gay hookups.
Yeah, but not getting any more on that then.
No. But she was like, why don't you go on Tinder? Why don't you download all the dating apps? I was like, oh God, I can't be bothered.
It would be fun to discuss on you.
Yeah, but what if we do...
Your life, like...
What if we
I don't mean people, I'm not like, you know...
What if we do a vlog where we set up a profile and see what responses are like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. Let's do that.
Okay.
Let's do
Great.
that. Yeah, so how come the weekly catch was gone to dating now? So we've used our time on the weekly catch up to go to dating.
It wasn't much going on, to be honest.
But no, we've literally, like, it's been very bland work, and the weather hasn't been great, obviously.
I know, it's so dark, isn't it?
Yeah. But we are trying to plan a Halloween special.
Yeah.
The clue is in the colours.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, so that should be fun because obviously that's sort of going to be like 2 pods away. So we've been trying to plan the Halloween special. Yeah, there's been a lot going on, to be honest. Has it?
No.
What?
No, there hasn't been a lot going on. What have I done this week?
Had your hair chopped?
I did. I got bob, yeah. I had a terrible period this week.
Did you?
It lasted ages.
Did it?
Yeah, heavy as well.
You want to get on the celery juice, love?
Yeah. It was like the worst one ever. And I do think, like, please tell me, right, another question, do they just keep getting worse? Because it's feeling like they are just getting worse and worse and worse.
I don't think so. Like, my periods were worse when I was younger than what they are now, because I think, like, a lot, like, I'm not saying that, you know, I know, like, some women obviously suffer with polycystic ovaries, endometriosis, like, I know that, but I think, like, a lot of mine was that I used to carry a bit more weight than I do, and I think that I had, especially when I was in school, I used to have really heavy periods in school, and like when I sorted like my diet out and my nutrition and everything, like, my God, I have, like, touch wood, you know, my periods are pretty good, but I had a lot of pain. I had more pain this month, but I genuinely swear,
Celery juice.
Do the juicing, guys, like, putting all those vitamins and everything into your body, so good for you.
Yeah, I need to sort it out, man. It's getting too much. It's hurting. Terrible. I get terrible pain.
I'm not like saying that it would cure, but like some juices are for like hormones, or for like if you've got endometriosis, or if you've got, you know, like, and you know, and I genuinely think that it has helped me, and the lady that I've learned a lot from has helped her as well. So, you know, I'm not saying it'll work for everybody, but yeah, the Cleanse to Heal book and juicing, amazing.
Yeah. Well, that was my week, basically. A terrible period and family drama, but there we are. It's my life. It's my life.
Well, I've just been... Well, I had a groovement last night, and yeah, I'm working and just being with my dog. Can I tell you just this last thing? So, it was on a walk earlier, and obviously we re-homed Luna, as everyone knows, at Christmas time. And I've been training her to walk past the spaniel, you know, the house in the middle of the street, and he always barks, Jack. Well, I've been training her now with treats to walk past without barking. She did it for the first time today. And he's literally barking his head off at her mind. And she looked up at me like that. And I went, no, Luna. And she sat, waited for a treat and walked on. And then she did the same for another dog.
Oh, bless her.
She walked past another dog and she was looking at me as if to say, was that good, ma'am? And then I give her the treat. I'm so proud of her.
Well done.
I was so proud of her. So yeah.
Bless
win
her.
for Luna this week. It's a win for Luna this week.
We're not in manifestation today.
Oh, no. I haven't got anything in me. I haven't got any goodness to give the world.
Oh God, no
today.
manifestation. I tell you what though, autumn is coming. Well, it is June.
And to be honest,
I'm really excited.
Yeah.
First time.
I feel like as if, right, this year, I'm such a sun worshipper, but I've had enough of sun this year. Like, the only thing I want, like, sun for right now is to do the washing. But, like, and to, like, be able to peg it out and watch it dry within, like, half an hour. But I'm actually enjoying, like, the coziness and I think it's just because we've had quite a lot of sun this year, haven't we? So I feel like as if we have actually had a summer and, like, can appreciate the autumn now. And I went on holiday.
Yeah.
So yeah, let us know. Please, like, just literally leave us like a note. We're gonna be really active on stories now, and repost all your childhood habits and
worst fashion trends.
Yes. So yeah, and let us know what you're thinking of the pod and if there's anything that you would like us to talk about over the next few weeks. But yeah, we'll see you in 2 weeks' time. Bye, guys.